In this video, I'm investigating a questionable item and location that I found on Google Maps. I call it questionable because it's not too far from a highway, but it's remote enough that most people don't even know it's back here. With the help of the Google Earth timeline, I was able to look at it through different years, and there's two things I could tell you. Number one is that it appears to be some type of structure. Number two, it was brought there sometime after 2016. I don't know what it is, don't know what we're going to find, but I'm going to try to locate it and hopefully answer some of those questions. The one thing I can tell you though is that this access road that I'm going to be walking services a cell phone tower not too far away from here. This will take me in the general direction. From there may or may not be a direct access to it. But if you're as curious as I am, well, just come along with me. We are here in March of 2025 and winter does not want to let go yet. Although today is projected to be partly sunny and in the 40s, it's in the lower 30s and a snow squall is just finishing up. Not the best conditions, but I'm here. I'm determined to find this place, and hopefully it's not something that I shouldn't be finding. Time will tell, but we are traveling uphill as we speak. Oh, that was a bit of a climb. Just came up a hill, basically snaking its way up here. And now at a fork in the road. There's a trail going to the right and to the left. So let me see where I am here. Pull up my location. Okay, so it's showing the target location is off in this direction. So I need to take the left path and follow it. It may or may not take me right there, but at least we know we're heading in the right direction. Before we do continue in this direction, I do want to take a moment to talk about something that was brought to my attention. So when it comes to being a content creator, regardless of what platform you're on, if someone shares your content, that's typically a good thing. That means more exposure, more people being aware of you and your channel and the content that you do create. But there's a clear defining line between sharing and stealing. And it's brought to my attention from more than one individual that there are people out there stealing my content, and they're placing it on other platforms such as TikTok. There's at least one individual I know of that was linked to me. I believe it's a female account who is taking people's content, mostly mine, mostly my Google adventures, and uploading them on their account as their own videos. That's not okay. I'm the one coming out here to make these videos. I'm the one going through the effort of documenting, editing, and sharing it. And all I'm asking for is just credit. If you do take my content to share it elsewhere, all you have to do is one of two things. Either share the channel name, JPVideos, or a link to the source of that video, which will bring it back to my channel. That's all I ask. I know I'm not the only creator that's going through this. I know there's a lot of creators out there that have content stolen and shared elsewhere. Doesn't mean it's okay. It's just that it is a pretty common thing. I'm not okay with that. I very rarely use anything without giving credit unless I can't find credit of the source. Otherwise, credit's always given either on video or in the description. And that's all I ask. So with that being said, I'm not on any other platforms. I'm only on YouTube and Facebook. My Facebook page is always linked down below in the description. But if you do see a channel resembling mine, or my video showing up on, say, Instagram or TikTok or anywhere else, just know it's not me. But if you don't see anything credited back to me, you're welcome to contact that person and say, hey, credit the content creator. They would appreciate it. Or credit the source. That's all I'm asking for. So you're welcome to share wherever you want, to whoever you want, but at least credit it back to the person that made the video, whether it's me or someone else on their own video. But with that being said, let's get back to the video and try to find this target. I can tell you the higher we're climbing in elevation, windier it's getting. This trail looks pretty regularly used as well. And looks like possibly another split in the action here. Trail right, going uphill, trail left. And I think trail left is going to the cell phone tower, which I can see right through the trees. I'm pretty certain this is the way we want to go. I'm going to continue up a bit further, check my location, and if we're closing in on it, we'll continue on. I do see some fresh tracks in the snow too, like an ATV or side-by-side came through here maybe either earlier today or yesterday, but tracks aren't that old. Well, I don't even need to check GPS, because just around this bend I see something up there. I think we're really close to our target. You see what I see? There is a camouflage building there in the woods. Is that questionable? I don't know. That's yet to be figured out and determined. It appears this trail that we're following, I think it's going to take us right to it. Almost looks like a large shed. Do you see some stuff in front of it too, like tables and chairs? Not too sure what I may or may not have found, but these trees are cracking around here. It's definitely fairly remote. Like I said, not terribly far away. I could hear the highway, but there's no one else back here. And there's a sign up here. Little fire pit right there. Where's the tree? Right there, sorry. Little fire ring. Now it looks like the trail keeps going up the mountain, but the location's right over here. Let's see what the sign says. So it says the name of a hunting club, private property, new, sign's broken. It's like new owned? Oh, new owner. No ATV allowed, will prosecute. So I'm thinking that's what I stumbled upon here. So since there is a sign here, I'm not going to proceed past this area right here. But we can actually see some of it from here, so it's not a complete loss. So I'm not going to go in there. I'm only going just a few feet past this tree. I believe that sign is pretty much referring to everything up here, probably including that as well. So I'm going to double check my GPS. I'm 99% certain this is what I found. And it appears to be a little shack of sorts. It's spray painted camouflage. There's some tables, some chairs, some fire pit. Some firewood and a fire pit. Completely open, there's no door on it. I'm guessing it's for private members. Really nice area. Must be some good hunting grounds up here. Although it says no ATV access or riding, there's definitely signs of ATV access. There's even tracks coming from here or going to there from up this way. So whether it's club members or not riding, or just general public. Now, I'll be honest, when I saw this on Google Maps and Google Earth, I did think this was something maybe somewhat sketchy, just because it was rather remote, kind of tucked away in the woods, and it hasn't been here more than maybe between 5 to 10 years at the most. But now with the sign, and it's relatively modern, it's clean, there's no garbage or graffiti here. It's something that's just, I guess, enjoyed by club members. If it wasn't for that sign, I would have walked right up to it, but I'm going to be respectful. And all I can say is they have a pretty awesome location. Not even worth flying a drone here either if I was to come back, which is not difficult for me to do, but there's a lot of trees over top of it. And yeah, I could, walk to this point and fly the drone in, but there's nothing really to see other than just the structure that we saw. It looks like it's aluminum. I don't think it's wood, but I could be wrong. Just 4 or 5 chairs and a couple tabletops and a good chunk of firewood. Just came from right down there. I climbed up this little mound of material just on the outskirts here, just to give you a better look. And the snow is obviously not helping with the exposure. It's making it look darker than it is. But that's pretty much all I see. It's quiet today, but looks like people have been here somewhat recently. There's a clear area around the fire pit. So they may have even been here in the last day or so. Like I said, I did see tire tracks, so that would kind of make sense. Well, it's like I've said in the past, they can't all be winners, right? Gotta take the good with the bad. And I am putting this video out because so many of you have said, I want to see anything you film, even if they don't work out, even if you think they're fails, I want to see them. That's what I talked about before, is that it doesn't always work out according to plan. Whether it be an area that you can't reach access to because it's posted, or because there's nothing there, or because it's not what you think it was. I will say I have had pretty good luck with these Google Adventures of finding some unique things and having access to them. And it doesn't really disappoint me too much that not only that this is all it was, but I couldn't get closer to it. I mean, we're literally a stone's throw away. It's right up there. So that's not too bad for me. Not exciting, not sketchy, not backwoodsy, just in the woods as a hunting club spot. It's actually pretty quick to get to. I do want to say though that I have many more of these to come, and there's one that I've been hinting at for a while now. I've known about it since early last year, maybe even longer than that, and it's probably one of my most remote locations I'm going to be going to as far as having to trek multiple miles on foot. Really similar to one of my first Google Adventures that went viral, where I was looking for that item in the middle of the woods and we found that heart-shaped body of water and the mines and everything else. That video has over 2 million views. This is going to be similar to that, where it's really remote, going to require a lot of trekking. And the good thing is that I know 100% it's on public land. So I'm not going to have any issues with private property, no trespassing signs, or stumbling upon an area that I shouldn't be. So that's the good news. And with how remote it is, I am really curious as to what it could be. But I also have a few others too that are going to be kind of quick and easy like this. They may or may not be something of interest, but I'm going to do my best to document them one at a time and to share them with all of you. So with that being said, I want to thank you for coming along for this rather short Google adventure. Was it a questionable location? Well, now we know that it's not, but now we know. So take care, everyone. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.